Good morning. So if you follow along with me, it will be easily for you to understand. Okay, let us see. Just as nouns and pronouns can be singular or plural, in the same way, verbs are also singular and plural to agree with the nouns and pronouns. So we know the use of when the nouns and pronouns singular and plural. No, in the nouns we learned the things which is we add yes or we just leave it as singular. So we also learned how we have to make it in a plural from singular, adding es, yes or oes, all these things it becomes a plural nouns. Same way pronouns also there are. We have also learned about the first person, second person, third person, and pronouns like a singular I, you, also we use it as a singular or any names. But pronouns and plural like and in pronouns like their, them, us, we, all these becomes a plural. So same way they are speaking just like nouns and pronouns that we have an agreement between the plural and the singular. Same way we have to have an agreement between singular and plural in the subject and the verb. Let us see. If the subject of a verb is singular, the verb should also be singular. Now, in a particular sentence, subject is a singular and that means the verb also should be singular. Let us see the example. My uncle goes for a walk. My uncle. No, it's already singular here. And goes for a walk. Go. Now we are using it as a singular. Next one. The gardener waters the plants. Gardener waters the plants. Again, it is a singular. So, in the above sentences, the subjects uncle and gardener are in the singular form. So, the verbs goes and waters are also in the singular form. So, you understood? Along with the singular subject, the verb also goes as singular only. Now, if the subject of a verb is plural, the verb is also plural. Now, let us see with the example. My uncles go for a walk. Now, uncles already is in the plural. And gardeners water the plants. Now, here the subject uncles and gardeners are in the plural form. So the verbs go and water are also in the plural form. Thus it is clear that a verb takes the same form as its subject. So here we have more examples. I go to school, he goes to cinema. So in the above sentences, the subjects are in the singular form, but in the first sentence, the subject I belongs to the first person. In the second sentence, the subject he belongs to the third person. So what we have to learn here is a singular noun or a pronoun takes a singular verb with it. A plural noun or a plural pronoun takes a plural verb in it. So here one by one let us see. So dear students, we have next the use of singular and plural as a verb. Number 1, is, are and am. Now how we will make it use of this helping verb in the form singular or plural, and you know that is, are and am is mostly in the subject as we use it as a singular. We use with the singular nouns and pronouns. So these we use it as a singular nouns and pronouns. The book is new. The book is only singular. The room is clean. He is my teacher. Or when we use with the plural nouns and pronouns, the books are mine. Now books are in the plural form. The rooms are clean. They are my teachers. So what we have to just remember, I is singular pronoun. With I we use am. No, always we use the form with I am. No, I am a girl. No, I am going there. I am so and so. We explain as using the helping verb as am. I am 8 years old. I am fond of playing. Now all these are just we use with the pronoun I. With you we always use are. Whether you stands for one person or for more than one person. Means to say the pronoun you is used both for singular and plural. And we use it, you are a student. It is you is here only one person. Now means a singular. You are students. Still we are using you is as a plural. So you for more than one student. So here both example, but we use the word you as a pronoun with are in both singular and plural. Now I am. We use they, we, you and they is in the plural. Nouns we use are. We are, you are, they are, all these we use it as a plural. And he, she, it we use it as a singular noun, like she is or he is, it is, and I is always used for am in the singular and mainly for the present tense. Now was and were. We use was with singular nouns and pronouns. The pen was in the pen stand, singular form using. The flower was in the vase. So both we are using it as a singular and pronoun. Both we use it as here as a singular. We use were with the plural nouns and pronouns. The boys were reading. No, more than once. The cows were sleeping. So both are plural and we use it with the were. With you, you always use were. Now, once I told you in this present tense, we use you, are, whether it is a singular or whether it is a plural. Same way, but here is with you, we also use were, whether you stands for one person or more than one person. And like the boys were reading, the cows were sleeping. It is in the past tense, but we use it for the plural as a were here. You were late for school yesterday. One person only here. All of you were late for school yesterday. More than one person. So both we use it as a you only. You were singular, whether you were plural, both. So you are also same way. I, he, she, it is singular nouns was. We, you, they plural nouns were. So this is just to keep in mind all these things when we learned the other pronouns and nouns. We have already learned this. Now next, use of has and have. We use has with the singular nouns and pronouns. He has just left home. Hari Singh has gone to Japan. All these are with a singular noun we use it has. And we use have with plural nouns and pronouns. All the houses have a garden. Many houses. We have a pet dog. Now plural form we. With I and you, we also use have. I have known him for long. You have got a new pen. So you is here when you mention only one person, but we use it both I and you we use the have, whether it is a singular or plural. You all have new dresses. Here it is a more than one girl mentioned here. So all these are the, just to make you to understand, to mainly a verb must agree with its subject in number and in person. A number is a noun and in person. In a sentence, the subject is singular, the verb should also be singular. In a sentence, if the subject is plural, the verb also should also be plural. So here some more indications are given. I, my, mine and me is singular subjects. We, our, ours as plural subjects. You, your, yours both singular and plural. He, she, it singular. They plural. His, her, him singular. Theirs, their, them as a plural. So these are the just with examples and some explanations, you have the subject verb agreement. Once we get into the rhythm of speaking, it comes automatically. So what is you need is just to go through the lesson carefully, just to get registered the use of that subject. When it is a singular, the plural and the verb also will be plural, and when subject is plural, the verb also should be plural. So that has to be have an agreement. We cannot say like Mohan go to market. So Mohan is a singular here, but then it is not agreeing because go is for the plural and Mohan is a singular, so Mohan goes to the market. So this type of understanding, when you read, even when you read the literature, you will able to understand how the sentences are formed. So kindly read, try to do the exercises. So once you go through, please read it many times so that you will be able to have a registered proper way of getting into the learning habit. So do the exercises, you will get later the solved one in the next following classes. Okay, thank you.